We like to believe the world we inhabit is the only one that exists, the one we see, the one we walk upon. But just beneath the surface of our awareness, another world is waiting, a world of darkness, of silence, and of secrets. The deeper we look into the past, the more we realize how little we actually know. The cities we call home are built on foundations far older and more mysterious than official histories would have us believe. Today, we descend into that darkness. Number 5. The Williamson Tunnels, Liverpool. In the early 1800s, a wealthy and eccentric tobacco merchant named Joseph Williamson began a project of staggering scale. He hired hundreds of local men, not to build mansions or monuments, but to dig. For nearly 40 years, they carved a sprawling, labyrinthine network of tunnels beneath the Edge Hill district of Liverpool. The official reason was philanthropy, creating jobs for unemployed soldiers returning from the Napoleonic Wars. But the scale of the operation suggests something more. The tunnels lead nowhere. They are multi-leveled, with arches opening into sheer drops and bricked-up passages hinting at even deeper systems. Some researchers claim Williamson was part of a secret apocalyptic sect, building a refuge for the elite to survive a coming doomsday. Others whisper the tunnels were simply the work of a man who knew a truth about the ground beneath Liverpool that we have since forgotten. The tunnels remain, silent and vast, a monument to a purpose that died with their creator. Number 4. The Freedom Tunnel, New York City. Beneath the manicured lawns of Riverside Park on Manhattan's Upper West Side, a 3-mile-long Amtrak tunnel cuts through the city's bedrock. Originally built in the 1930s, it was abandoned for decades, plunging it into complete darkness. It was in this void that a new society emerged. During the 1980s and 90s, the tunnel became home to a massive community of unhoused people, a subterranean city with its own rules, hierarchies, and culture. But it also became something else, a cathedral of street art. Graffiti artist Chris Freedom Pepe turned the dark, damp walls into his canvas, painting vast, haunting murals inspired by Goya and Michelangelo. His work transformed the tunnel into an underground art gallery, known only to urban explorers and its hidden residents. Though the tunnel was reactivated in 1991 and most of the art has since been painted over, its legend persists. It's a reminder that even in the most built-up places on Earth, entire worlds can thrive and then vanish, completely unseen by the city above. Number 3. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Most tourists know of the Paris catacombs, the ossuary holding the remains of 6 million people. But that public section is less than a mile long. The true network, known as the Carrière de Paris, spans over 200 miles of unmapped, unstable, and officially forbidden tunnels and chambers. This is the Paris that no one is supposed to see. Since the 1970s, a subculture of explorers known as cataphiles has secretly navigated this maze. They have their own maps, their own traditions, and their own hidden entrances through manholes and metro vents. Down in the darkness, they've established makeshift cinemas, bars, and art galleries. But the true mystery isn't what they've built, but what they've found. Rumors persist of undiscovered burial chambers from the French Revolution, secret meeting rooms used by occult societies, and even passages that connect to private government bunkers. The authorities seal entrances as fast as they can, but the cataphiles always find a new way in. The network is too vast, too ancient to ever be fully controlled. Number 1. The Undercity of Portland, Oregon. Commonly known as the Shanghai Tunnels, this network is more than just a local legend. In the late 19th century, Portland was one of the most dangerous ports in the world. According to the stories, the city's underbelly was connected by a web of tunnels linking the basements of saloons and hotels to the waterfront. Unsuspecting sailors, loggers, and travelers would be drugged or knocked unconscious in a bar, dropped through a trap door into the tunnels below, and held in cells. They were then smuggled onto waiting ships, sold to captains in need of a crew for a long voyage, a practice known as Shanghaiing. Historians debate the extent of the tunnel's use for this purpose, with some calling it folklore. But the tunnels are real. Many basements in Old Town Portland still have bricked-up archways and passages that hint at a larger, interconnected system. What's unsettling is not whether every story is true, but that the city's very foundation was designed to facilitate the disappearance of people. The tunnels are a physical scar, a buried architecture of human trafficking, hiding a history that the city above would rather forget. The world beneath our feet is not empty. It is a repository of our fears, our ambitions, and our forgotten histories. These tunnels are not just holes in the ground. They are pathways into a different version of reality, one that operates on a timeline far slower and more permanent than our own. The truth doesn't disappear. It simply descends, waiting in the dark for someone to come looking for it.